Thank God it was just a dream. What a crazy dream, though. I haven't had a nightmare like that in a long time that I can remember so vividly. It really felt like she was in this room. Suppose it makes sense that it was a dream, though. None of that stuff at the end made any sense at all. It's my fault. Places the mind wanders when you're dreaming are truly something else. Suppose all this stuff yesterday that went on at that weird church didn't help either. Still, that was on another level of crazy. It's funny how real dreams feel until you wake up. That terror I felt was definitely real, if nothing else. Better get out of bed and get ready for work. Maybe I could just skip work today. True. I need to take it easy after that insane dream. Probably won't be able to get my heart rate down to a normal level for at least a few hours. That's not healthy. Plus, it's not like they really need me there, right? Yeah, I guess so. No, they'd be pretty fine without me. Wait, that's right. It's just me and Jamie there today. That is a lie, Evaline. Your help and expertise would be required after all. I'll get out of bed. Damn the capitalist machine for ruining my morning once again. Okay. Guess we're taking a shower. It's a text from Ashley. Yes, I did forget to tell her I got home last night, so she's probably pissed about that. I was so tired and I had such a bad headache that I just went straight to bed. Still, it's kind of weird to see her up this early on a day that she doesn't work. Especially given her state last night. Seriously, that girl could not handle it at all. Ashley, have you heard from Eric or Lucas? Eric never came home last night and I can't get in touch with Lucas. I'm starting to get worried. You try to call them or see if maybe they just went to his house? That's weird. You can see them just going to hang out at Lucas' house like to leave in the bar. Losing track of time though. Still, it is really out of the ordinary for Eric to not say anything to Ashley if he decided to stay there for the night. He's normally pretty thoughtful when it comes to stuff like that. Anyways, I'll try texting them. Lucas should be awake if he was planning on going to church today. Hey, will you tell Eric to call Ashley when he wakes up? I assume he stayed with you last night and she was worried sick. I'll do it. Make sure to drive by Lucas' house today on the way to work, though. Just make sure he's still there. Farrah's car is there and there's nothing to worry about. Shit, speaking of, I need to get going. I'm gonna be late. The front door is unlocked. Did I forget to lock the door when I got home last night? Must have. Never done that before. I was in a hurry to just go to bed, so I guess I could have done it. Still, that's weird though. Never forgotten that before. Start being more careful, I guess. What if someone had broken in? I've never been able to tell. Need to make sure in the future I never forget it again. Seriously, that could have been really bad. Door being locked is surprisingly good deterrent to intruders after all. You only run into that one serial killer that only broke into houses and hurt people when the door was unlocked. Because he felt like, oh, that was the invite in. Yeah. Because everyone usually tries to take the path of least resistance most of the time. Even criminals. Mr. Lucas never went through though. It's sad it failed to sin. Well, it said it failed to sin. Let's just try it again. Maybe it was just a coincidence. Either that or his phone is dead. Eric hasn't been answering his phone, and Lucas' phone is either dead or turned off. I guess it could be just a coincidence. Why are both of their phones not on? I understand if it was just one of them, but for both of them to not be receiving messages? I think that dream from last night has me paranoid. None could have happened to them. We just saw them last night. I drive to his house and I see they're both there. Worrying over nothing. There are a million explanations for something like that to happen. Something bad happening is only one of them. I have to say though, I'm definitely going to give them an earful for not saying anything to poor Ashley when I get there. She was worried sick, guys. I mean, really. Eric knows better for sure. He can't even text her that night and say that he was going to stay at Luca's house. He should have at least done that, if nothing else. And now he has her all worried something bad happened to him. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give it to him when I get there. Eric's car isn't here. Maybe he went home. The more concerning thing is, Luca's car isn't here either. It's gotta be the church. I'll ask Ashley, maybe she didn't say anything, assuming I will find out. Hey, his car isn't at Luca's house. Did he already get back? Hope he did get home. If not, this is starting to get a little scary. I hate when I'm right. Most Lucas still hasn't gone through. I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Oh. There's one last thing I didn't consider, I guess. It's possible, however, unlikely that they both went to Lucas' church this morning. Or Lucas would invite Eric after he refused to even talk about it before yesterday? I have no idea. I ignore the possibility that he had a change of heart after taking me yesterday. Colette did give me her phone number yesterday. Try asking her if that is where they are. True. Hey Colette, this is Evaline from yesterday. It might seem like kind of a weird question, but I was wondering if Lucas took a friend with him to church today. Sorry to bother you like this. We were just looking for him, so I thought he might be there. If so, could you tell his friend to tell his girlfriend where he is? She was worried since he never came home last night. Thanks and sorry again. Alright, that should do it. Hopefully she responds. That was fast. Hey Evaline, I'm sorry, I actually haven't seen Lucas at all today. I'm also worried since he was supposed to be here for worship today. Last night he sent me a message saying that he had something really needed to show me. I haven't heard from him since. So they aren't there either. He has something he needed to show her. No, he hasn't gotten back. It's starting to get really weird. They aren't at Lucas' church and they aren't here. They aren't at Ashley's house. I would think that maybe they got a ride back here, but Lucas' car is gone too. Maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to knock on the door and check. Hello? Is anyone home? No. Not answering the door. So they definitely aren't here. Still can't get a message to go through to Lucas. I can't even ask him what's happening. Jeez, what is the point of having modern technology if when they really need it, you can just fail me like this? I'll call Ashley. Any way you can come up to the hill today? I don't know where he or your friend is. We have something I need to talk to you about. To the hill? That means she wants me to go to the church? It'd be so important that she needs me to talk to me in person. Does she actually know something that she refused to tell me over text? Either way, if I don't hear from either of the boys, I will have no choice but to take her up on her offer. I don't want Ashley to worry more than she already is. If I can find them, that will be the best possible outcome. That is if they don't show up by themselves before then. I have to go to work, but I could maybe come back after. Alright, sounds good to me. I'll let you know if I hear anything about your friend before then. Well, I'm gonna be late to work now. To be fair, I don't even really care about that at this point. This is all too freaky. There's nothing I can do though besides worrying until they contact me. Might as well try to get my mind off of it for a while. I mean, wait, starting to get worried you weren't coming at all. Well, I can already tell he's not happy. Sorry, it's just that Lucas and Eric seem to have disappeared off the face of the earth since last night. It's been kind of a weird morning. I understand. What do you mean by disappeared off the face of the earth? Did you all go to the bar last night? Yeah, but me and Ashley left early and we haven't heard from either of them since then. About Lucas' house on my way here, they weren't there either. Neither one of them will answer their phone either, so I don't know what to do. I shake the feeling that something bad has happened. I knew it was just a dream earlier, but maybe it's like an omen or something. Are you okay though? How do you feel about all of this? I'm kind of swear I haven't heard from either one of them today. Hopefully unreachable. I've tried everything. I'm worried something happened to them. Well, it makes you feel better. I don't think anything bad happened to them. It's very possible that everything is completely okay. You're worrying about we're nothing. When things are uncertain like this, it's really best to assume everything is going to be okay, right? Make yourself sick over it isn't going to do any good. I promise, it'll turn up okay. I'm break our promise no matter what, so there is no need to worry, right? Didn't even realize it, but I had myself so worked up that I started to cry. Jamie is right. Shouldn't be so worried. After all, what could have happened to them anyways? Something bad hadn't happened. Surely someone would have noticed and said something. Word travels fast in this town, so I know if something bad happened, would have heard about it. Keep thinking about it, but I haven't felt right at all since yesterday morning. I have an idea, well, feeling something has been watching me. All stuff at the church had me thinking about all sorts of weird stuff, like my weird headaches and the nightmare that someone came to kill me in the night. Maybe I need to go to the doctor or something. Those two are fine. I'm sure of that now. Thanks, Jamie. I think I needed to hear that. I haven't felt well at all recently. Sorry for dumping my stress on you. You're not welcome to do that anytime, Evaline. I know I'm your boss, but I do care about your well-being. I promise. When you come to me about anything, then I will do my best to help. Thanks, I appreciate it. Really. After that, I felt basically back to normal. I've always seen Jimmy as someone who's reliable, and I know that he has been there for my friends in the past. However, I think this is the first time that he ever really reached out like that to me. Ever since I've gotten here, I've always felt like kind of an outsider to these people. But the more I think about it, the more I realize it's really all in my head. It's hard for me to feel like I'm someone who belongs in general. I always try to come up with excuses as to why people don't actually like me. Time and time again, I've been proven wrong on that point. Spent all of this time coming up with excuses as to why I was a replacement for someone else, and someone like me could not just fit right in with these people. From now on, I'm not going to think any differently though. The people accept me, and they always would have. I was worried over nothing. Maybe with one exception. No matter what, they would never be accepting of me. But there's nothing I could possibly do about that. So Lucas is back. Lucas? Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you like all morning. Where's Eric? Is he not with you? I'm sorry, my phone died last night and I haven't been home to charge it. Haven't seen Eric since last night either. We left separately. Why, did something happen to him? What do you mean you left separately? We left you at the bar together. Well, between you and me, I actually met someone last night. Woman. Oh, this bitch about to lose her mind. She's losing it. She's losing it. What is this feeling? I feel like my heart is falling through the floor. Yeah, we're just two bombs dropped on me at once, and I don't know what to do with all this information that was just given to me. God. Lee. What does he mean he met a woman last night? He met a woman last night. Happened to Eric if Lucas said he hadn't seen him since last night. What's going on? Honestly, what the hell is going on? I guess I'm just confused is all. What do you mean you met a woman last night? Well, pretty much exactly what I said, Evaline. Oh? Well, what does she look like? What's her name? She had blonde hair, tall, very mysterious to be honest. Her name, well, I can't tell you that just yet. I understand, why can't you tell me her name? There's no way, right? There's no way it could be her. That was a dream. It has to be a coincidence. It's not important right now, okay? Why are you acting so weird? I'm just curious. Is this someone I know? Is that why you're not telling me? No, you don't know them, but you know of them. Why do you care so much anyways? You're the one who's been weird and not telling me like it's supposed to be a secret. I don't even care. If you don't care, then why did you ask? Okay, Lucas, he's being an asshole. No, it's common to ask such things. Everyone is acting like it's some big deal. Look, it doesn't matter, okay? Alright, fine, doesn't matter. Actually, what the fuck was that all about? I will be done talking to him. Like, you enjoy this woman, whatever. I'm focused on finding Eric. You don't know where Eric is. No, like I said, he and I left separately. This girl came up to our table, started talking to me while Eric was in the bathroom. We left before he got back. We left before he got back? What the hell? What was he in there for? I don't know, a while. Texted him and told him what happened. Immediately understood and said, have a good night. So you're telling me he was completely fine with his friend leaving him at the bar alone because he met some girl. I actually don't understand how men work. I haven't seen him since then. That's weird. It's not even how men work, that's just friendship. There's no gender on there. I got a crazy bizarre story aside, I really don't know where he is. I've just been trying to get in touch with him all day and she can't. So I really don't know. You think something happened? I don't know, I assumed he was with you and you both were missing until a few minutes ago. Maybe we just left him there. I really don't have any idea what could have happened to him. I assumed he went home pretty soon after I left. So I think there is actually something wrong with this boy. Can't deal with this shit. I can't even stand to barely look at him. Look, do you want something or not? I have work to do. Something wrong? No, dude, there isn't. You want something? Yeah, I just wanted my usual iced triple espresso with oat milk. Alright, they'll be ready in a second. Alright, here you go. We try to figure out where Eric is since you were the last one to see him. I'm holding you personally responsible if something bad happened to him. You understand? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? You don't even know, do you? Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Alright, see ya. No, why would he even like someone like me anyways? Here we go. No, fuck that. Why do I even care? I deserve to be with someone who actually seems to give a fuck about me, right? Whoa, who am I kidding? People like me, transgender people, don't get the privilege of being able to have a pick of whoever we want to date. Well, people don't get that. That's why even though Ashley always wanted to push us to get together, I knew it was never going to be in my heart. I can't believe I let myself get this invested in being a normal relationship. You would think by now I would know not to ever think something like that could happen for me. I have to just get over it. Even though it hurts to have shit like this happen again and again and again. I have to keep moving forward. I'm not alone. I have friends that love me. That's what really matters. Even Lucas, that all he saw is me. Anyways, right? Lucas is a shitty friend. And this is fucked up. What can I do? Such is my fate. I accept the life I was given. And I have to do the best I can to be happy. Okay, Evaline, you're free to go. Wait, don't you want me to help close? No, that's fine. I can handle it. Go home and get some rest. Let me know if they find Eric, please. Okay, well, thanks. I'll let you know once I hear anything. Wondering why you would just let me go early. You probably overheard that conversation I was having with Lucas earlier. She's probably really worried about me after that near breakdown earlier. Have a good night, Jamie. You too. Okay, better check my messages to see if Ashley ever heard anything. No messages from her. Probably means they still haven't found them. Really starting to get worried. When Nicolette ever found anything, she did say to come meet her after work, but she had something important to talk to me about. Who really knows what that could be? What choice do I even have at this point? On my way, I'll be there in a little bit. Alright, where is she at? There she is, sitting on that bench by the overlook. Okay. Wondering why she's just over there by herself. Looks like she's sad or upset about something. Or something. Hey. Oh, Evaline. Hello, how are you? I'm okay, are you doing alright? Feel like you're really sitting deep in thought over there. Well, I was just thinking. Actually, I'm curious what you might think of this. It may sound a little weird, but stick with me, okay? Alright? Do you think that suicide could ever be justified? Hell? Suicide. What does this have to do with what's going on with Eric? Think suicide could ever be justified? That's a hard question to answer. Why? Are you doing okay? Do you need someone to talk to? Not necessarily me. I mean, just in general. If you were that desperate and saw no other way out, if you felt like nothing would ever get better, if thinking your suffering was really the best option for you and everyone around you, do you think it would be justified to do it? Suicide is a permanent solution to problems that will always only be temporary, right? Nothing can never be better if you just end everything, not to mention the toll it takes on the people around you who are left behind to actually deal with it. I think a lot of people who feel as if suicide is the only answer feel like they have no one to turn to. That isn't true at all. No matter what, there will always be someone that cares about you, even if you don't realize it. And if someone doesn't care right now, undoubtedly you will find people who do care about you eventually, as long as you're willing to put yourself out there. But I doubt someone somewhere will be devastated by your suicide. Not to mention all of the things you'll miss out on in life, especially if you're young. How do they feeling the desperate, the despair, I really do. As funny as it is, she mentions it. I too was in a similar situation not long ago. Feelings that led to suicidal ideations are no joke. Things have got to get real horrible for the mind to start to think that death is the only choice left. And once your brain has considered it as an option, the issues of thoughts do not stop. It may start as soon as a month or once a week. Eventually, though, it could be every day. Every waking hour, you're constantly thinking about how you would be better off dead. But everything that goes wrong in your life becomes amplified into a catastrophe. Everything reinforces what you've already been thinking all this time. Life is not worth living. I'll be better off dead. No one will miss you anyway, so it's okay. I just want it to be over. The truth is, it's not right at all. People do care. Your life is worth living. You just have to work for it. Convince yourself that things will get better because you will make them better. Don't let other people insulting you, calling you names, belittling you become the way you see yourself. The hardest part of coming back from the brink is to convince yourself that you are in fact worth it. But if you can manage to do that, then you'll start to notice changes everywhere. The negative comments start being less loud and intrusive. You start to see worth in what you do, and you start to have goals and plans for the future. Then the thoughts start to slow down. So that every day you may only think about it once a week, then once a month. Finally, you might reach a point where the idea of killing yourself rarely crosses your mind. Fortunately, the thoughts and negative voice in your head never really go away for good. But that's the price of living. Nothing could ever justify suicide. I think it's just not fair to anyone involved to say that this horrible thing is okay. See, I can tell you that you have definitely given this some thought. I mean, who hasn't, right? You sound just like her. But where were you when she needed to hear that? Just like who? I don't understand. Are you assuming that I did something? What are you getting at? You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything at all. This is the truth. Then, what are you talking about? Really had you going there, huh? What? Has this bitch lost her mind? I don't get it. Were you joking? No, I'm sorry, I thought it might lighten the mood a little. I've been told I'm not great with jokes, though. You're not. I wonder if it's my delivery. Anyways, did you ever speak to Lucas? I figure he probably would have found you by now. I did. What did he say? He said that, well, he didn't say anything about where Eric is. Seems like he doesn't know either. So he didn't mention her. Her? Does that mean Colette knows about Luca's girl that he met yesterday? Well, if he isn't going to tell me, it's obvious this girl knows quite a bit about what's going on. He didn't mention someone, but he wouldn't tell me who she was. I think he was afraid I might know her or something. So we did go through with it after all. Maybe I suppose it's too early to tell for sure. So I don't know her then. How do you know that? Because the girl he was with yesterday was dead until yesterday. Alright, what's going on? What? Are you joking again? What do you mean she was dead until yesterday? Well, this is what I really wanted to talk to you about. You see, Lucas, I'm afraid he did something really bad last night. You aren't a member of the church, but I think the situation is dire enough that I should tell you what I know. A gift given to me by God is the ability to speak to people who have already passed on to the next life. Because of that gift, I have been allowing the patrons of this church to speak with their lost loved ones. I do this as a thanks for their continued support of my late father and mother and their life's work. I know it sounds a little bit far-fetched and made up, but I can promise you it's true. Because of this power that Lucas started coming to this church. He would use my power regularly to be able to continue to speak with his deceased girlfriend. Recently, that is. Recently, she stopped speaking with him altogether for some reason. Although I can make contact with them, it's not as though I can compel spirits to speak with me. All I can do is ask them. I don't know why she decided to leave him alone after all this time. If you ask me, that idea was more cruel than ever speaking to him to begin with. Ever since then, I've noticed he started speaking, asking me more, pressing questions about what is possible with the souls of the dead. I told him that speaking with them is actually not the only thing that my powers can do. It's also possible to bring someone back to life. When you're telling me that you could bring someone back to life after they've died. Truth is, anyone can. You have to do is follow the ritual. There's a whole ritual involved? Yes. Never told anyone the ritual until I told him. I was sworn in secrecy by the one who gave me this power, but I felt so bad for him. I knew he was hurting, and I knew that the hope given to him by being able to speak with her again, however false it may have been, was helping. I'm sure you saw the change in his demeanor as well. Yeah, I guess so. So even though I knew better, I let him continue to speak with her. He came here every day and would talk to her for hours. However, that day came when she decided to never speak to him again. I don't know what was said between them, but I think I have a pretty good idea. You see, if you can't let go of the dead, then you will never be able to live for yourself. At least that is why I think they stopped speaking. But you couldn't accept that. So after constraint, begging, and pleading, I told him how he could make his wish come true. Bringing a soul back from the dead is not free, you see. It requires an exchange. A life for a life. Since you said your friend was missing, I had a horrible feeling in my stomach. Ritual had begun. You don't mean... We don't know for sure. After all, it could be all a coincidence. Though it is a bit too much of a coincidence. Ritual will eventually require 4 sacrifices. I thought you said it was a life for a life. Why would it require 4 sacrifices? One living soul for one that has already passed, that line to the other side would not be enough. 4 will be the amount required to consider the debt paid, the final one being the most important. The first 2 are a pair of lovers. The second 2 are also important. They require the person who can make contact with the outside. They finally will require the person who initiated the contact. If I'm correct, and this ritual has started, your friend Eric is already dead, and before it's over, another close to you will die along with me and find Lucas himself. Hope to God it's not true. You're joking, right? Right? How was she telling that if... Okay. I'm pretty fucking joking, it has to be. A ritual to bring someone back from the dead requiring 4 sacrifices, that is just too much. Colette, if you're joking, this is a really bad taste, and I want you to know that. I mean, Eric really is missing. If you're trying to scare me, then this is really not a good time to do it. You're telling me that he's dead already. How am I even supposed to take that information? I guess whether you believe me or not, it's up to you. Ooh, that was insane. But we don't have much time left. We have one more day. By then it'll all be over. That's what the fuck is going on here. Could it actually be true? Ritual sacrifices to revive a dead girl? Wait a minute. Last night I saw her. She was in my room. Her and that dead girl who was hanging above my bed. That was a dream, right? How else would you explain all that happening and then I wake up with everything being like normal? How would I explain the door being unlocked though? I always lock the door when I get home. Always. Thought maybe I forgot to just lock it at the time, but if all this crazy nonsense is actually true, then this is not just my imagination. April, someone who should be dead, was in my room last night. And what is this about 4 people having to die? It's all too much. It's all way too much for me. Headache, headache. Oh, I'm really starting to freak out. Do you really think this is happening? Well, it's like I said, I have no proof. As far as I know, it could all just be a coincidence. Well, let's just say, for instance, last night I saw someone that looks like her. I don't know if it was her, but someone might have broken into my house. She came into my bedroom, and well, I don't know if it was a dream. I think she might have knocked me unconscious. But after I saw her, I woke up like it was a dream. I really did think it was a dream until right now after hearing all of this. My door was unlocked when I woke up this morning and I thought it was a coincidence. Yeah, I forgot to lock it. Now I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. But even so, why would she come to me? She didn't even know me. Evaline? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you have to be wrapped up in all of this. I'm sorry that this is how it all worked out. What are you talking about? If this is true, that means you're in danger. You need to find some place to go. You said it yourself that you're gonna die. No, it's my fault. Is all this gonna happen? I must play my part in the ceremony. Are you joking? It's not funny. If you're gonna die, then you need to get somewhere safe. I don't care if you think this is your fault or not. You can't be serious. My mind's made up. If the ritual succeeds up to my role in it, then I will accept it. This is my fault. I caused this. Do not try to stop me, Evaline. If you do, then I will push you down this cliff right now. Harbor any ill will against you. I did not want to do it. We all must atone for the mistakes we have made, and I am no different. Can't believe this is... You're serious, aren't you? Can I really not do anything? Can I really not stop it? You can try your best, but in the end, I do not think you'll be able to protect anyone. You want to do it. I will stop this from happening. I'm not going to let anyone get killed, including you. Mark my words. I think it would be best if we left now. I have a lot more thinking to do. At the very least, people who are here now will keep me safe, at least by proximity. There are too many witnesses to do anything to me, not to mention the fact that someone will have to die first. Also have to die first. We don't like the idea of this. I'll be fine, at least for now. Your task should be to try and keep everyone else you know safe. Yeah, I guess you're probably right. As I started to walk away, I remembered this may be my only time to ask her about it. Before I leave, you mentioned someone named Charlie yesterday. Who was that? And for a while I started staring, and she said this. Try to make sure you etch into your mind the things you're about to see. You may not remember me, you may not know what this all means. But I need you to try and find the truth in what you're about to be shown. So sorry, Charlie. However, you need to take this to the heart. Not trust this girl. She is not what she seems. Take that for what you will. Who are you apologizing to? Don't worry, she didn't hear that last part. That was a secret from me to you. She just turned and walked away without finishing that thought. She definitely said it. Who is Charlie? Not even a real person, or is she just messing with my head again? I think she broke the fourth wall and talked to us. I'm done playing mind games with this girl. I need to get to Lucas' house and talk to him about all this. Okay, we're not tell Ashley what I just heard, and I don't want her to worry if it's not true. Alright, seems a good time any to save. I feel like the next part is going to be the last part. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, Lucas is odd. So we'll see if all this ritual stuff is true. And hopefully y'all will, see y'all in the next part for this. But it is getting very, very juicy. took a while to get to this point. There's a lot of dialogue, but I'm trying to get through it as best as possible for y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this game so far. I'm gonna try to wrap up the next part pretty soon so I can get more content for y'all in regards to other games I have to finish. So through your eyes, this is part 4. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Of course, y'all did. Don't hesitate to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And with that being said, I'm going to end it here. So if y'all had a good day, a good yesterday, and better tomorrow, and I will catch y'all in the next video.